Hi, I'm Dr. Darren Howarth with Summit to Shore Chiropractic, and talking to you today about how to fix low back pain. So obviously, like we've talked about before, it depends on the injury that you have. We'll determine the specifics on where to go. However, some of these exercises I'll show you today are some really good general, just keep yourself moving. I will say the one thing that you should take advantage of first is if you're having low back pain, there's usually a direction that your body doesn't like. Keep aware of that and don't do that. Don't make things worse. So normally with like pain going down the leg, a flexion type bending forward exercise usually isn't the best for you. And if you have injuries in other areas, maybe extension isn't the best. So some of these exercises may be a little off, but first thing first, if it's painful, don't do that one for right now, and we'll kind of work around it. Okay, so first exercise is a curl up. And so the small difference here is, one, as you can see here, put your hand behind your low back. It gives you a good feedback of how things are moving, how things are feeling. And basically like a sit-up, I want you to sit up to the point of where your shoulder blades come off the ground. So just about there. So one, you can use your other hand on the back of your neck if you feel like you need some support there, but it's really not that far. But you should feel if that hand behind your back starts to tighten up in the low back, that's too far. You don't need to go that far. And again, you're just trying to get some of the strengthening in this forward flexion position. Okay, so perfect. Next one, I'm going to have you lay on your side, and this one you can do on both sides. Obviously, is a plank position. So going up onto one side, bring the hip off the ground, and hold yourself up nice and straight. I don't want you rotating forward or rotating back. Both of those are just going to irritate. You might get some irritation there. And like you can see what Julia did here, you can go on your feet versus if that's too hard, lift up from the knees, and it's going to make it a little bit easier. So a good modification there. And then the last one I want to show you today would be what's called a bird dog position or a quadruped, a lot of different names. So first off, getting a nice neutral spine. I don't want a big, so push down for me so that's a big extension, don't want that. Lift all the way up, big flexion, don't want all the way that. So finding that fairly neutral position there. And then going into that extension, so lifting a leg, lifting an arm, okay? So again, trying to keep this nice and stable. An easy way that you can gauge that, you can even put like a foam roller. If you're good at it, put a water bottle right there. Shouldn't move. Should be nice and stable as you lift those legs and the arms. Common mistake is seeing too much of that rotation side to side or like that, or getting some of this just big extension, so pushing all the way really high like that, and then you get this overextension and that low back there. Okay, perfect. So yeah, these are 3 exercises, really simple, and obviously we can go into detail with those, but if you're having low back pain, again, step 1, make sure you know what's making it worse, and avoid that exercise or that stretch or whatever. Step 2, getting into some of these exercises, strengthening that low back and making sure things are moving in the right direction. Yeah, follow up with us, and on the next few videos we're going to show you a few more of these exercises, some of the more details and things to look forward to. And yeah, if you have any questions, give us a call, email, Summit to Shore.